Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on third down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chandler Jones in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On fourth down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flushed out right.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
At least this time he's getting hit after positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now Carr again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead in this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score. But you're right, momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carr now on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw his Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
21 yards there on 3rd down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw got him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Carr.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here. Remember, it's also third down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Carr to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing his Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carr. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. Now Carr. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this.
Herbert has it knocked free. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Carr now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a play fake. Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Carr now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is third and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Carr. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And